All right, everyone, we're really going to have to work together to get everything done. The big storm will soon be here. Oh, hello there. I'm Noah, and this is my family. We've got a really big job to do. It's our job to save 2 of every kind of animal from a big flood by putting them all on board a very big boat called an ark. Well, there's no time to lose, so we better get started. So much to do. Let me see here. Build the ark, gather all the animals, get all the supplies. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. We could really use your help. You see, the big storm is on its way, and there's still so much to do. We've got to finish building the ark, get supplies from the marketplace. And, oh yes, we still need to collect several pairs of animals. Just start anywhere when you're ready to lend a hand. It's up to you. All right, now it's time to do some shopping. Let's have a look at the list. These are the items we need to buy. This shows how many, and this shows which of these 3 containers to put it in. It looks like the merchant has plenty of everything, so all you need to do is choose the right number of things from here. Then drag them into the right container according to the list.
Sorry, folks, I'm going to have to close up shop pretty soon. When this time runs out, it'll be time to close.
I guess we'll have to hurry. Great! The shopping's done, and it hasn't started raining yet. Well, it looks like my sons have been busy. They've already finished building quite a bit of the ark. All we need to do is put all these pieces together. Just pick up pieces from the pile and put them in the right places on the ark's frame. Ah, yes. Oh, good job. The ark is really coming together. Maybe we should try this piece someplace else. Ah, yes, that fits nicely. Oh, good job. Well, that does it. The ark is ready to sail. Good work. We need to make sure that we bring 2 of every kind of animal on board the ark. There's a lot of different animals around here. They're hiding down there in those square areas of plants and trees. They're hiding so well, they can't even seem to find each other. We've got to help them get together. The first thing we need to do is choose an animal by walking into the square where it's hiding. Then all we have to do is walk into the square where the animal's mate is hiding. We need to match up all of the hidden animals, and as you can see, there are quite a few. The big storm is on its way, so there's no time to lose.
Tell me which way you want me to go by pressing the arrow keys on your keyboard.
Try again. Nope, those to choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. Oh, those two just wouldn't get along. Not a match. To choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. Nope, those two don't match. That's the way. 2 by 2. Now we need to find the match for this animal. Not a match. Nope, those two don't match. To choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. Good, those two are a perfect match. Oh, those two just wouldn't get along. To choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. Good, those two are a perfect match. Not a match. To choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. Oh, those two just wouldn't get along. Good. Good. Those two are a perfect match. Let's see, where is the match for this animal? Try again. Try again. To choose an animal, walk into the square where it's hiding. That's the way. 2 by 2. We need to find the match for this animal. Try again. Nope, those two don't match. The mate for this animal. That's a match. Good. Those two are a perfect match. The mate for this animal is hiding around here somewhere. That's the way. 2 by 2. Great! Now we have 2 of every kind of animal. Thanks for all your help. It looks like we've gotten everything ready just in time. It's really starting to rain. We'd better get on board the ark. The big storm is here. But we don't need to worry. God said that He would protect us, and He always keeps His word. Hello there. How do you like my chart? I made it to keep track of how many days the storm will last. There are plenty of fun things to do to help pass the time. You can help me feed all the animals, or you can play the questions game with me and my family. You can even make crafts and toys out of paper. What would you like to do first? It's up to you. All right, hold on now. Here comes your dinner. It's a big job to feed so many animals, especially since every animal eats a different kind of food. That's why everyone in the family helps out. You see, they bring all the different foods here on carts. It's up to you and me to scoop up the foods and toss them to the right animals. We need to make sure that we only give each animal the kind of food it likes. Otherwise, it makes a big mess. These animals are hungry, so we'd better get started.
The giraffe will only eat leaves. You win! Good for you!
You can make crafts and toys anytime you like. This scroll shows all the different craft projects you can make. Just roll through it until you find one you like. Click here when you've made up your mind. Come on, everybody. Who wants to play the questions game?
All right, the questions game.
I love the questions game.
I want to play.
The questions game is lots of fun, and it's a great way for you to get to know us better. Here's how it works. My sons and I will take turns asking true or false questions, all about our family and the Ark. Since you're our guest, you get to be the one that tries to answer the questions. If you get enough right answers, you win. Okay, who's got the first question?
Oh, here's a tricky one. The name Noah also means quiet or calm. Oh, I'm sorry. The answer is true. The word Noah also means quiet or calm in Hebrew.
We built the ark to escape an earthquake. True or false? You're right. The correct answer is false. We built the ark to escape a flood.
See if you can guess this one. There are 8 people on board the ark. True or false?
Boy, that's a good question.
You're right. The answer is true. There are 8 people on the ark. There's Dad and Mom, there's my 2 brothers and their wives, then there's me and my wife. That makes 8.
I've got one. The ark is 10 feet wide. True or false?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nope. The answer is false. The ark is 75 feet wide.
True or false? We bought the ark from Hakeem, the ark salesman. It is false. We didn't buy the ark. We built the ark ourselves.
See if you can guess this one. Gopher wood is another name for wood from a cypress tree. True or false?
Hey, terrific! The answer is true.
Gopher wood and cypress wood are the same thing. Now here's a good one. My brothers are named Japheth and Stinky.
Great question.
You're right. The correct answer is false. My brothers are Ham and Japheth.
You win! Good for you! Where is that dove? I would think he'd be back by now. Oh, hello. I'm looking for a dove. You see, it stopped raining a long time ago, and I've been sending a dove out to search for dry land. The first time I sent her out, she came back very tired because she couldn't find any place to land. That's how I knew the water wasn't low enough. It wasn't time to leave the ark yet. The second time I sent her out, she came back carrying a fresh olive leaf. The water had gone down, but not far enough. Then I sent her out for the third time. She still has not come back. That must mean that the dove has found a dry place to nest. We just hit ground. It's finally time for us all to leave the ark. My goodness, it's great to be back on dry land. Just look at that beautiful rainbow. A rainbow is God's way of telling us that He will never send such a big storm again. I want to thank you for all your help. That's why I made you this award certificate that you can decorate. When you're through with that, you can play a game with the colors of the rainbow. Or this scroll will help you learn to play some rainbow music. What do you want to do first? It's up to you. This scroll shows many different songs that you can play. Just roll through it until you find one you'd like to try. Then just touch the colors on the rainbow in the order shown on the scroll, and you'll be making music. Follow the colors of the rainbow to hear a musical surprise.
You win! Good for you!
The first thing you need to do is type in your name. When you're finished, you can use these arrows to choose the things you want on your special award. When the award is just the way you want it, click here.
Hi, I'm Moses, and this story is about me. Well, really, it's about God and how He used me to make some really exciting things happen. Do you see all of these items here beside me? Let's see what they all do. If you click on this scroll, you can sit back and listen to the story of Moses in the land of Egypt. This one will let you move through the story of Moses in the land of Egypt from beginning to end. You can stop on each scene and read that part of the story, play a game, and even do some coloring. Don't forget to click around on the story screens to find the hidden video clips. If you click on this image, you will be able to choose from any of the 6 scenes in the Moses in the Land of Egypt story. Do you like to play games? Then click on this icon. It lets you select any one of 6 different games to play. How about coloring a picture with your computer? Click here to choose a picture to color. Click here and you can quit this program.
Below on the toolbar, you will see some new icons. If you click on Moses' hand on the staff, you will go back to the starting screen. If you click on the pyramid, it will change the level of the game you are playing. If you click on the arrows on either end of the toolbar, you will move to another screen. God's people, the Israelites, lived in Egypt for many years. But then a mean king called the Pharaoh began to rule Egypt. He did not like the Israelites and made them his slaves. The Pharaoh decided that all of their boy babies must die. The Israelites became afraid of the Pharaoh. An Israelite woman named Jochebed prayed that God would help her keep her baby boy safe. She made a basket that would float and placed her son in the river and told his sister Miriam to watch after him.
Jochebed, the mother of Moses.
What's that?
Miriam saw the Pharaoh's daughter, the princess, down by the river. The princess found the baby in the basket and decided to take him back to the palace to raise him, and named him Moses. Miriam went to the princess and asked, "Do you want someone to help you with the baby?" The princess said yes. So Miriam went and got her mother, Jochebed, to take care of baby Moses. Here is the baby Moses in his basket. Help baby Moses to make it down the river to the princess. You can use the arrow keys on your keyboard to move the basket up and down, and help Moses miss all of the items in the river and get to the princess safely.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Here is the baby Moses, and start again whenever you're ready. Miriam.
A baby!
I saw a slave master hitting one of the Israelites.
Moses was raised in the Pharaoh's palace as an Egyptian. His mother, Jochebed, was a servant in the palace and was given the responsibility of raising Moses. She was able to teach him right from wrong, and that all people should be treated with respect. She taught Moses he was really an Israelite, and that his people were very unhappy because they were slaves that were treated badly and were not free. When Moses grew up into a strong young man, he tried to stop the Egyptians from treating his people poorly. You can color your picture by selecting a color and clicking on an area of the picture. Once you click, the selected color will fill that area in. You can double-click on any of the color chips and choose from many other colors. And guess what? You can print the image in black and white, so you can color it with your own crayons and markers if you want.
In a basket made of reeds, hidden where the river leads, baby Moses, calm and deep, falls into a gentle sleep. Past the lilies, through the blue, guiding winds will pull him through. Safe within the water's care, a tiny life, a silent prayer.
You're lazy! Get up! Get up!
Moses has lost his staff, and he needs your help to find it. Try clicking on the objects in the picture to help Moses find his staff.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the...
Let's play again.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
A fire glows against the hill. The bushes wrapped in golden light, yet stays unburned, intensely bright. Take off your shoes, the Spirit spoke. From out the flame, then holy smoke, a miracle, like desert sand, to lead them to the promised land.
Moses settled in the land of Midian and stayed there for a very long time. While in Midian, Moses got married and had a family.
In Midian, I will be with you.
Moses was a shepherd in Midian. One day, while watching over his sheep, he saw a bush that was on fire. God spoke to Moses through the burning bush and told Moses to go back to Egypt and free his people. God told Moses to go speak to the Pharaoh and tell him to let the Israelite people go. Moses was very afraid, but God promised that he would help Moses bring the Israelites out of Egypt. But Moses was still afraid. So God told Moses to throw down the staff he was holding. Moses threw down the staff, and it turned into a snake. God told Moses to pick it up again. When Moses picked the snake up, it turned back into a staff. God told Moses he would use signs like this one to show the Pharaoh that God was on Moses' side. So Moses went back to Egypt. He told the Israelites that God would free them from Pharaoh. Then Moses told them he would lead them out of Egypt to a new land.
But will they believe me?
Moses told the Pharaoh to let the Israelites go many times. Moses told Pharaoh that God would bring many plagues upon the land of Egypt if he did not let the Israelites go. The Pharaoh didn't believe him and just laughed at Moses and told him to go away. God showed his power to Pharaoh by sending lots and lots of frogs to the land of Egypt. There were frogs everywhere. They were in people's beds, in the food, in their houses. They were every place you can think of. Moses returned to the palace to tell Pharaoh to let his people go. This time, Pharaoh promised to let the Israelite people go if Moses would make the frogs go away.
And so Moses returned to Egypt.
See for yourself the power of God.
Flies and gnats have invaded Egypt, and you get to swat them. Move the swatter around with the mouse. Click the mouse button to swat the flies and gnats. The counter in the corner of your screen will tell you how many bugs you have left to swat.
Let's play again.
Moses asked God to make the frogs go away, and they did. But Pharaoh broke his promise and would not let the Israelites go. God sent many more plagues: gnats, flies, sick animals, boils, hail, locusts, and darkness. During each plague, the Pharaoh promised to let the people of Israel go, but he always refused to free the Israelites after each plague went away. Then God sent one final plague. The oldest boy in each Egyptian family would die. All Israelites would be kept safe. That night, Pharaoh called Moses and told him to get the Israelites and leave the land of Egypt. So the Israelites took everything they had and followed Moses out of Egypt.
And terrible hail fell down from the sky.
God led the Israelites out of Egypt. Meanwhile, the Pharaoh decided he didn't want the Israelites to go free. He sent his army through the desert after the Israelites.
You see Moses over there? He has a group of Israelites following him.
They need your help to find their way to the Red Sea. You can use your cursor to guide them through this maze. Click on the path in the direction you want Moses to go. Go ahead and try it. They will follow you.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click.
Let's play again.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click.
And so, finally, the people of Israel left Egypt. But back at the palace, the Pharaoh had changed his mind again.
The Israelite people were very afraid of Pharaoh's army. Moses told them, Do not be afraid. God will protect us and take care of us. God led them with a pillar of smoke by day and a pillar of fire by night. God led them to the edge of the Red Sea, and then they could go no further.
They'll be here soon.
Go through on dry land.
God told Moses, "Raise your staff and wave it over the sea. I will part the sea and allow you and all of the Israelites to cross over to the other side on dry ground." The Israelites crossed through the sea safely. When the Egyptian army began to follow them, the water poured back over the entire army. God did take care of his people. The people were so happy that they sang praises to God.
And when morning came,
the Israelites passed through the Sinai desert on their way to the land of Israel. The people complained to Moses. They said they were hungry and did not have enough to eat. Moses prayed to God for an answer. That evening, God sent quail to eat. The next morning, God brought sweet bread from heaven and laid it on the ground. The bread tasted like honey wafers. The people called the bread manna.
when the Israelites reached Mount Sinai,
can you help the Israelite catch the falling manna or the running quail? All you have to do is use your arrow keys to move the Israelite around the screen. Try to catch as much as you can eat.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Let's play again. The Israelites kept traveling, and God kept providing them with manna everywhere they went. At one place they stopped, there was not enough water. The people complained to Moses about the lack of water. God told Moses to strike a rock with his staff. When Moses obeyed God and struck the rock, water poured out of the rock. There was plenty of water for all the people.
Thank you, God.
The Israelites reached Mount Sinai and set up camp at the foot of the mountain. God called Moses to come up the mountain. There was a lot of thunder and lightning. The mountain shook, and a thick cloud covered it.
Thank you, God.
God called Moses to the mountain. Then God spoke to Moses. These are 10 rules that God gave Moses while he was on the mountain. Number 1, serve only God. Number 2, always remember that I am your God, and do not trust in idols. Number 3, say only good things about God. Number 4, save 1 day a week to rest and praise God. Number 5, honor and obey your mom and dad. Number 6, do not kill another person. Number 7, remember, marriage is a promise not to be broken. Number 8, do not take what is not yours. Number 9, always tell the truth. And number 10, be happy for others, even when they have things you want.
I am ready for you.
Always respect your father and mother.
like he did when he created the world.
God told Moses to get some stone tablets, and he would chisel these 10 important rules on them. Moses then took these tablets and shared these rules with everyone. God also told Moses to build a house of worship. They built the house of worship as God instructed and called it a tabernacle. Moses thanked God, and then he led his people out of the desert toward their new homeland with the power of God and his laws.
Thank you, God.
How much have you learned about the story of Moses? For every question that you answer correctly, Moses will get another ladder to help him up the mountain. Just click on the person around the campfire that you think gave the right answer. Moses was taught right from wrong by
A. His sister, Miriam.
B. The princess.
C. His mother, Jochebed.
Try another one. What country did the Israelites live in?
A. Syria.
B. Egypt.
C. France.
Moses' mother's name was
A. Miriam.
B. Jochebed.
C. Janice.
Moses was brought up in the
A. Deserts of Egypt.
B. Peasant village he was born in.
C. Pharaoh's palace.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
The Israelites were very happy that God had saved them, so they
A. Sang praises to God.
B. Built an altar to God.
C. Had a party for God.
How many rules did God give to Moses on the top of the mountain?
A. 50.
B. 100.
C. 10.
God asked his people to
A. Love God most of all.
B. Love the Pharaoh most of all.
C. Love Moses most of all.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
God
Hi, I'm Jochebed, Moses' mother. I'm here to help you pick a game. Do you like to play games? Click on the baby Moses' basket and drag it to one of the 6 rocks shown here. Then click on the picture and you can play the game.
Are you sure you want to exit? Are you sure you want to exit? This CD has lots of fun activities, stories, and lessons that will help you learn all about David. Come on, let's go have some fun.
Hi, I'm David. I want to tell you a story about God and how He used me in some exciting ways that I would never have dreamed of. Do you see all these items here beside me? Let's see where they all go.
If you click on this image, you will be able to choose from any of the 3 acts in the story of David. David loved to sing songs and praise God. Here are some songs that David would have loved. Why don't you pick one to listen to and sing along? Do you like to play games, participate in activities, and solve problems? Then click on this icon. It lets you select any one of 6 fun activities. Did you know you can color a picture with your computer? Click here to choose a picture to color. Click here and you can quit this program. Below on the toolbar, you will see some new icons. If you click on the doorway, you will go back to the starting screen. If you click on the stones, it will change the level of the game you're playing. If you click on the musical note, it will take you to the song activity screen. If you click on the arrows at either end of the toolbar, you will move to another screen. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents an act in the story of young David. Click on the bag and drag it over to one of the rocks. When the scene appears, click on it and away you'll go to explore.
Hi, I'm Samuel. God told me to go find the next king of Israel. Why don't you come along with me and see who I find?
Samuel was a prophet. God spoke to Samuel, and Samuel would tell others what God said to him. One day, God told Samuel to go to Jesse's house. Jesse had 8 sons. God had chosen one of Jesse's sons to be the next king of Israel. Samuel went to Jesse's house in Bethlehem to meet Jesse and his sons. When Samuel arrived at the house, Jesse gathered his sons to meet Samuel. Samuel met 7 of Jesse's sons and thought they all would be very good kings. God said to Samuel, "No, you are thinking about what they look like. I look at the heart." So one by one, Samuel looked at Jesse's sons, and each time God said that he was not the one. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game in the story of young David. Click on the bag and drag it over to one of the rocks. When the game appears, click on it and away you'll go to play the game.
This is a picture of my brother. Can you build my brother from the pictures that appear here? You can click through the images and find the right pieces to make my brother.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
This is a picture.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Do you see the rock? Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a picture to color in the story of young David. Click on the bag and drag it over to one of the rocks. When the picture appears, click on it and away you'll go to start coloring. You can color your picture by selecting a color and clicking on an area of the picture. Once you click, the selected color will fill that area in. You can double-click on any of the color chips and choose from many other colors. And guess what? You can print the image in black and white, so you can color it with your own crayons and markers if you want.
The shadows dance on palace walls. A heavy spirit fills the halls. The crown is heavy, the light is dim. The king is fighting ghosts within. So play young David, strike the string, and bring some peace to Israel's king. Let every note a promise keep, and lull the troubled soul to sleep. 10 fingers fly across the wood to tell of all that's pure and good. The shepherd's song, the desert breeze, the silver sound to bring him ease. The darkness trembles, the anger fades in the light of the melody. David played, the spirit lifts, the eyes grow clear, for God is felt when the music's near. One string for hope, one string for grace, until the smile finds Saul's tired face. Just a shepherd boy and a hollow lyre, chasing away the inner fire.
Do you see the rock? Do you see? Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each
Well, I tell you what, he's got a great, big, beautiful heart. 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 Well, he sings and he dances and he plays all day, and this little boy's gonna be king someday. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. Oh, Samuel came to David's house. He was looking for a brand new king. Well, all of his brothers showed up there, but Daniel couldn't see no king. He said, all his boys are handsome, Lord, but now I humbly pray, are these the boys you looking for? And then he heard the good Lord say, I'm looking for a great, big, beautiful heart, a great, big, beautiful heart. I need a great, big, beautiful heart, a great, big, beautiful heart. And we'll sing and dance and play all day. I'm gonna make that boy a king one day. I need a great, big, beautiful heart, a great, big, beautiful heart. So God said, look a little closer. You gotta see way down inside. There's a heart that's full of goodness, well, you can't find any pride. And then Samuel said to Jesse, do you have just one more son? And then Jesse brought in little David, and God said, now he's the one, cause he's got a great, big, beautiful heart. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. Ooh, got a great, big, beautiful heart. He got a great, big, beautiful heart. And he sings and he dances and he plays all day. This little boy's gonna be king someday. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. 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 And he'll sing and dance and play all day. I know that boy's gonna be king someday, cause he's got a great, big, beautiful heart. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. Everybody, great, big, beautiful heart. I got a big, big, beautiful heart. Yeah. Great, big, beautiful heart. I got a great, big, beautiful heart. Ooh. He's gonna sing and dance and he plays all day. This little boy's gonna be king one day. Great, big, beautiful heart. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart. He's got a great, big, beautiful heart.
Click the scroll to play again. Do you see the rock? Samuel asked Jesse if he had any more sons. Jesse said he had one more son who was a shepherd in the fields watching the sheep. His name was David. They called for David to come and meet Samuel. David came, and God said to Samuel, "He is the one." David was the youngest son, but he loved God with all his heart. So Samuel anointed David. One day he would become king. When David was a young shepherd boy watching his sheep, he would sing. David sang sweet songs that helped his sheep sleep at night. He sang happy songs that helped them get up in the morning. David loved to sing songs to God. David sang, "The Lord is my shepherd. He makes me lie down in green grass. He leads me beside quiet waters." One day, David came to live in the palace of King Saul. While he lived at Saul's palace, David had a special job. Sometimes, when Saul felt bad, David would play music for him. David's music made Saul feel better. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents an act in the story of young David. Click on the bag and drag it over to one of the rocks. When the scene appears, click on it, and away you'll go. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game. You can make your own music. Choose any of the instruments and drag it to a square in the grid. When you are done putting instruments in the grid, click on the play icon, and the song that you have designed will play for you. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game in the story of David needs to find 5 smooth stones. Can you help him pick up the stones? Use the arrow keys on your keyboard to help David avoid the obstacles floating downstream and get the stones.
Congratulations! You've completed the game! Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity. Congratulations! You've completed the game! Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game in the story of young David. Click on the bag and drag it over to one of the rocks. When the game appears, click on it and away you'll go to play. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents an act in the story.
You are not going to believe what is going to happen to me in this next section. Come with me and see how my trust in God helped me through a really tough time.
There was once a king named Saul. He was the king of Israel, where God's people lived. There were enemies of God's people who wanted to fight the army of Saul. These enemies sent their best fighter, a giant named Goliath, to challenge Saul's army. Goliath called out to Saul's army, "Choose a man to come and fight me. If he wins, we will be your slaves. But if I win, you will be our slaves." He was so much bigger and stronger than they were that the soldiers were very afraid. They did not know what to do. No one in Saul's army wanted to fight a giant. David's older brothers were in Saul's army. David's father, Jesse, called David out of the fields where he was tending the sheep and gave him some food to take to his brothers in the army. When David got to his brother's camp, he saw the giant Goliath. Even though Goliath was over 9 feet tall, David knew not to be afraid because God was on his side. David said he would fight Goliath. Saul gave his armor and helmet to David. He also gave David a sword. David tried them on. They were much too big and too heavy for young David. David told Saul that he was not used to these weapons and gave them back to Saul. David searched a stream for stones and chose 5 smooth stones. Taking his sling and the 5 stones, David was ready to fight Goliath. When Goliath saw the small boy coming to fight him, he laughed. David said to Goliath, "You come with a sword and a spear, but I come to you in the name of God. This battle is the Lord's." The giant Goliath came closer to David. David put a stone in his sling and threw the stone at Goliath. The stone hit Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell to the ground. David trusted God, and with God's help, David fought Goliath and won. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents an act in the story of young David. Jonathan and David were best buddies. This scene will tell you about their friendship and how through it, David became king. King Saul's son, Jonathan, had heard a lot about how David had defeated the giant Goliath and saved Jonathan's dad's army. Jonathan was glad when David came to live at the palace. He liked David and shared his things with David. To show David how much he thought of their friendship, Jonathan gave David his royal robe, tunic, bow, belt, and even his sword. David and Jonathan became the best of friends. They did everything together. One of their favorite activities was to go to the fields and practice shooting their bows and arrows. The people liked David very much, but King Saul became jealous and angry. Saul tried to kill David. Jonathan wanted to protect David and told him he must leave, telling David, "We will always be friends, forever and ever." Later, Saul died, and David became the king. David became the best king of all. He loved God very much. David wrote songs that told about his love for God. He wanted the people to sing to the Lord. David wrote, "Make a joyful noise to the Lord. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful singing. Make a joyful noise to the Lord. Give thanks to the Lord and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his faithfulness will last forever." Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents an act in the story of. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game in the story of young David. Help David aim his slingshot at items on the wall or apples on the tree. Aim David's sling by moving the mouse and click to throw the stone.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity. Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a game in the story of. Can you help David and Jonathan find each other? All you have to do is click on pieces of the puzzle and move them until you complete a path between David and Jonathan. If you need help solving this puzzle, click the hint button at the top of the screen.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a... See those children sitting at King David's feet? King David will ask them questions, and they will each give answers to his questions. You can click on the child that you think gave the right answer. Let's see how much you've learned.
When David swung his slingshot and released the stone, it hit Goliath in the
A. Forehead.
B. Knee.
C. Stomach.
Good answer.
David was not afraid to fight Goliath because
A. He knew God would help him.
B. He had secret weapons to fight Goliath with.
C. He was quicker than Goliath.
Try another one.
Saul's army was afraid of Goliath because
A. He was a giant who was 9 feet tall and very strong.
B. He had better weapons than they had.
C. He wanted to take their jobs.
Good answer.
Jonathan gave David his
A. Bicycle, cars, favorite books, and favorite video games.
B. Royal robe, tunic, bow, belt, and sword.
C. Chariot, horses, spear, and cloak.
Good answer.
David fights Goliath with 5 smooth
A. Arrows.
B. Swords.
C. Stones.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
David and Jonathan became
A. Best friends.
B. Enemies.
C. Brothers.
Good answer.
David's father sent him to Saul's army to
A. Fight the giant Goliath.
B. To watch all of the excitement.
C. To take his brother's food.
Good answer.
The people of Israel loved David very much, and eventually he became
A. Prince.
B. President.
C. King.
Good answer.
Jonathan was King Saul's
A. Brother.
B. Son.
C. Servant.
Good answer.
Before David started to fight Goliath, he said, "This battle is
A. King Saul's.
B. The Lord's.
C. Jesse's.
Good answer.
Before David went to fight Goliath, he was A.
Carpenter.
B. Shepherd.
C. King.
Congratulations! You've completed the game. Click on the game spinner to play again, or click on the arrows to go to another activity.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents... Do you see the rocks along the stream?
Let me tell you how God helped a little boy David defeat a big old giant.
Once there was an evil giant standing over 9 feet tall. Fear and trembling filled God's people when they heard the giant's call.
Goliath, 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 evil Philistine.
From the peaceful hills of Israel, God had chosen Jesse's son. He was just a simple shepherd, but his work had just begun.
David, God's anointed David, God's anointed David, God's anointed, he would fight the battle.
David journeyed to the battle where he saw Goliath stand.
I will fight the evil giant, God will place him in my hand.
David ran to meet Goliath, round and round his sling did go. Through the air a stone went soaring, and Goliath was no more.
David, God's God's anointed David, God's anointed David, God's anointed, he would fight the battle. David, God's anointed David, God's anointed David, God's anointed won the victory.
Praises to the God of Israel, praises to his majesty.
I have slain the evil giant, God has won the victory. David, God's anointed David, God's anointed David, God's anointed won the victory. Little boy David, go on boy, get him.
Click the scroll to play again. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a song in the story of young
We're best friends, we will always be. You're my best friend, as everyone can see. Best friends, it's always you and me. Jonathan and David, for all eternity. First time I saw you, David, you stood before the king. God showed me a friend for life, and now I want to sing. We're best friends, we will always be. You're my best friend, as everyone can see. Best friends, it's always you and me. Jonathan and David, for all eternity. Oh, Jonathan, you helped me by guiding me along. You loved me as you loved yourself, so now we sing this song. We're best friends, we will always be. You're my best friend, as everyone can see. Best friends, it's always you and me. Jonathan and David, for all eternity. We'll always stand together to be a brighter light. And back to back in battle, we'll always do the right. We're best friends, we will always be. You're my best friend, as everyone can see. Best friends, it's always you and me. Jonathan and David, for all eternity. Jonathan and David, for all eternity.
Click the scroll to play again. Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a song in the Do you see the rocks along the stream?
The sun climbs high o'er the dusty trail. I lead my flock through the greening vale with a wooden staff and a watchful eye under the wide Judean sky. If one goes straying or loses the way, I'll find them before the end of day. Oh, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not fear. With the bleating of lambs is the only sound I hear. From the quiet waters to the rocky steep, I am the watcher, the guard of the sheep. When the lion prowls in the tall dry grass, I stand my ground till the danger pass. A stone in the sling and a heart made bold to keep every lamb inside the fold. They know my voice and they know my name. In the morning dew or the sunset flame. Rest now, little one.
Do you see the rocks along the stream?
brook is cold against my feet, where the mountain air and the water meet. The army waits on the hill above, but I come on with a deeper love. No heavy bronze, no shield of pride, just a prayer in my soul and the Lord as my guide. One for the giant, one for the boast, one for the fear of the shivering host. 5 smooth stones from the riverbed to answer the words the Philistine said.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents
The king brought out his coat of mail. Put this on or you're bound to fail. Wear my helmet, take my blade, and face the giant unafraid. They strapped the plates and cinched the belt, but oh, the weight was all I felt. Clink, clank, I can't move a limb. This heavy armor belongs to him. I'm lost in the bronze and the silver shine. These aren't my battles, this gear isn't mine. I tried to walk, but I tripped and fell against the stones like a ringing bell. Take it off, I cried to the crowd, while the Philistine laughed long and loud. You can't fight a war in a borrowed skin. The heart underneath is what's going to win. Give me my tunic, give me my sling. I cannot walk in the clothes of a king. I'll go as I am, simple and free, for the Lord is the only shield I need. The armor lies in a heap on the floor. I'm walking out to the valley once more. No helmet of gold, no sword in my hand, just a shepherd boy making a stand.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a picture.
A prince in silk and a shepherd in red, with the green leaves waving overhead. Forget the palace, forget the crown. We're just two friends on the edge of town. I swing from the branches, you hide by the tree. The best of companions will always be. Oh, Jonathan and David, a bond so true. I'll share my song and my heart with you. From the rolling hills to the city gate, a friendship stronger than any fate. You gave me your robe and your warrior's bow to show me your love wherever I go. But here in the shade we're just two of a kind.
Do you see the rocks along the stream? Each rock represents a picture to.
With the sheep looking on and the rabbit at play, we'll laugh the golden hours away. In the afternoon sun, the story of brothers has only begun. Just a prince and a boy with a soul deep tied under the beautiful Bethlehem sky.
Are you sure you want to exit? Are you sure you want to exit?
The Birth of Jesus Activity Center. If you see your name on the list, click on it. If not, you can type in your name here. Click here when you're ready to play. Hello there. Welcome to Bethlehem. Something very special is about to happen here. God's own Son, Jesus, will be born right here in this stable. This place is going to be full of people and animals who have all come to welcome baby Jesus into the world. Well, it's my job to tell everyone the happy news and make sure everyone gets here in time to meet this special baby. Maybe you would like to help me. Let's see, who should we check on first? Well, of course. Let's look in on two very important people named Mary and Joseph. Let's go find them. Ah, there they are. Mary and Joseph have come to town for a census. That's Mary on the donkey. Several months ago, God sent an angel named Gabriel to visit Mary and tell her that she would be the mother of God's Son, Jesus. If you'd like, you can hear and sing along with a special song about Mary and baby Jesus. Joseph is the man she's going to marry. He's a carpenter. Would you like to visit his workshop and try your hand at carpentry? Right now, Joseph is looking for a place to stay for the night. Maybe you could help him find one. What would you like to do first? It's up to you.
I see a pretty angel to me. His glory all around me as I fall to my knees. His brightness is light for the whole world to see. An angel so glorious brings a message to me. Angel sent from heaven telling me that I'm the chosen one. Angel sent from heaven angel sweetly saying to me, I hear of a baby who is tender and small. A sweet little baby will be Savior of all. Angels sent from heaven telling me that I'm the chosen one. Angels sent from heaven telling me I'm going to have God's son. The angel I see comes from heaven to earth to tell me I'm chosen for a heavenly birth. Angels sent from heaven telling me that I'm the chosen one. Angels sent from heaven telling me I'm going to have God's son.
If you'd like, you can hear and sing along with a special song about Mary. This is Joseph's workshop. Why don't we make a few projects? Here's what to do. Roll through this scroll to choose the project you want to make. Then take the wood pieces from here and put them together on the workbench. Put the pieces together just like the picture on the scroll. Oh yeah, and click on the right mouse button to rotate a puzzle piece. If you'd like, you can hear and sing along with a special... Bethlehem is really crowded, so it won't be easy to find a place to stay. That's why Joseph could really use your help. Here's what to do. First, choose a house. Click the arrows to move in that direction. Next, click the circle and Joseph will knock on the door. Listen carefully to what the innkeeper says, because he'll give you a clue about how close you are to the right house. Next, try another house and listen to another clue. If you keep knocking on doors and following the clues, you'll be sure to find a place for Mary and Joseph to stay the night. Click here to go west. Click here to knock on the door to this house.
No room here, but there is a place 3 houses away. Sorry, we're all full. Try 2 houses from here.
No room here, but there is a place 1 house away.
Sorry, we're all full. Try 2 houses from here.
Click here to go south. Click here.
We're full. Try 1 house from here.
Click here to knock on.
All of the inns are full because of the census. But you can stay in our stable. I'm sorry, but it's the best I can do.
Click on this. If you'd like, you can hear and sing along with a special song. These men are shepherds. That means they take care of sheep. Would you like to try your hand at herding sheep? Go ahead, give it a try. After the shepherds meet baby Jesus, they're going to tell everyone else about him. This shepherd will help you make a special message to send to someone that you care about. If you'd like, you can hear and sing along with a special song all about the shepherds and their visit from the angels. We need to herd all these sheep out of this pen. To do that, just thump the shepherd's staff on the ground near the sheep to move them out of the open gate. Keep thumping until all the sheep are out. We need to hurry. Click on this scroll to go to different parts of. These men are shepherds.
While shepherds watch their flocks by night, on pastures green and pale moonlight, and a star that shines so wonderfully bright on what seems just an ordinary night. A shepherd has no time for sleep. A shepherd's always on his feet. It's a tiring job, it's watching sheep on what seems just an ordinary night. The breeze is gently blowing, the sheep are lying still. A star is brightly shining on this quiet, lonely hill. The shepherds watch their flocks by night, on pastures green and pale moonlight, and a star that shines so wonderfully bright on what seems just an ordinary night. But soon a royal shepherd will be sent to the earth, and soon that day is coming, a royal shepherd's birth.
Shepherds watch their flocks by night, on pastures green and pale moonlight.
wise men are shepherds. To make a special card about the birth of Jesus, here's what to do. Use these arrows to choose the things you want on your card. When your card looks just the way you want, click on this button to print. After that, you can color your card with your own paints or crayons. Would you like to hear and sing along with a song about their journey? Or, if you'd like to find out how wise you are, you can play a fun questions game. Or you can play a game with pictures made from stars. What would you like to do first? Follow each shining star for a beautiful surprise. Click. Would you like to hear and sing along? Let's play a game of questions. Here's how to play. I'll ask questions about the birth of baby Jesus, and then each one of the three wise men will give an answer to the question. But only one will be giving the right answer. All you have to do is choose which has the right answer. Are you ready? Okay, let's play. Where were the shepherds when the angels came?
In the fields.
At home.
At church.
Good choice. The shepherds were with their sheep in the fields outside of Bethlehem. What did the shepherds do after the angels visited them?
They went to find God's son, Jesus. They cut the wool off of their sheep.
They went home.
Way to go! As soon as they heard the news, they went to find God's son, Jesus. What happens when there is a census?
All the people get counted.
Everyone dances.
There is a big sale. Way to go! When there is a census, all the people get counted. What is a manger?
A dog.
A kind of book. A box full of hay.
That's right. A manger is a box full of hay that animals eat from. What is Jesus' mother's name?
Anne.
Mary.
Elizabeth. Hey, you got it. That's correct. Jesus' mother's name is Mary. Who told the shepherds about the birth of Jesus?
A group of angels.
Some other shepherds.
Mary.
Hey, that's right. A group of angels came to the shepherds and told them about the birth of Jesus. Here's one. What does a shepherd do for a job?
He grows plants.
He builds houses.
He takes care of sheep. That's right. A shepherd is a person who takes care of sheep. Okay, here's a question. Jesus was born in what city?
Rome. Bethlehem.
Nazareth. Good try, but sorry, no. Jesus was born in Bethlehem, which is a city in Israel. Why was Bethlehem so crowded the day Jesus was born?
Many people came to town to see a big show. Many people came to town to be counted in the census.
It was market day.
Good choice. The town was crowded with people who came to town to be counted in the census. The wise men are coming from which direction?
The west.
The north.
The east.
Good choice. The wise men are traveling from far away in the east. See if you can guess this one. Why did Mary and Joseph go to Bethlehem?
To be counted in a census.
To buy a house.
To visit some friends. That's right. They went to Bethlehem to be counted in a census. I've got one. What does a carpenter do?
He writes stories.
He builds things out of wood.
He takes care of sheep. Way to go! A carpenter builds things out of wood. What did Mary use for Jesus' bed?
A big pillow.
The ground.
A manger. Good choice. Mary laid baby Jesus down to sleep in a manger. What is a stable?
A place where animals are kept.
A tent.
A kind of ship.
Hey, you got it. That's correct. A stable is a place where animals, like horses and donkeys, are kept. Bethlehem is a city in what country?
Israel.
China.
Egypt. That's right. Bethlehem is a city in Israel. What did Joseph look for when he arrived in Bethlehem? His brother.
A place to spend the night.
A job.
Good choice. He looked for a place to spend the night. You win. You are wise indeed. Would you like to hear and sing along with a song about their
We turn it from afar. We see a bright new star.
We travel through the desert sands, wondering where we are.
That star is glistening. We're on a westward swing.
God has revealed His splendid plan. We'll find the newborn King. A King who is good and who does what He should. We'll give up everything just to find the newborn King.
Are meaningless. The people in distress.
Now there's a star of hope above, all the world to bless.
As no more wandering, the star is promising,
telling us all that He is near. We'll find the newborn King. Who is good and who does what he should. We'll give up everything. This is not just a fling. We'll give up everything just to find the newborn King.
Would you like to hear and sing along with a song about their journey? Or, if you'd like to find out how wise you Well, it looks like the wise men are well on their way to meet Jesus. Well, now let's see. Who's left on the list? Mary and Joseph. The shepherds? They made it. Wise men? Check. I guess that's everyone, but still, I can't help thinking that somebody's missing. Well, yes, of course. Everyone's at the stable except for you. Let's go.